absolutely. So for the general public who maybe doesn't know that much about the Plan Nord, why does Greenpeace say no?
Well, the Plan Nord is really an aggressive, reckless industrial plan to go harvest very quickly our natural resources and to go spoil in a certain way the pristine ecosystems of the north. We don't have yet enough protected areas. Only 8% of Quebec is protected, and we don't have a good system for creating wealth for the people. Most of the wealth is going to the multinationals. Not much is going to the actual people that will go through those changes and this very aggressive development. And the First Nations are not saying yes. There's not a consensus right now through the First Nations about, do we really want to go harvest, log, mine all these northern pristine environments? For now, we feel that the government doesn't have any legitimacy to do this Plan Nord. We need to do things right, in the right way. And I think people are ready for that. People are ready for something else. It's not the 60s anymore. We can do such development that will really benefit everyone.
So is Greenpeace working a lot in conjunction with First Nations, the Inuit and other northern communities?
Yeah, we work a lot with the Cree Nation these days because the Cree see how their forests are going very rapidly, and we've identified one of the last intact forests of Quebec, which is in the Broadback area, and we're working very hard with the Waswanipi Cree Nation, for example, to save that forest. And we've put a petition online this weekend to tell people, mention to your government that you're not ready for the Plan Nord. Mention that you want something else first. Let's protect our forests. Let's protect our last wild places, and then we can do something around those protected areas. There's a way to do things that is not really what is being proposed right now by the government.
So for people who live in the south and maybe aren't going to be directly affected by the Plan Nord, the changes that are happening up there, how do you evoke emotion about this issue?
Well, the northern Quebec, Plan Nord covers 2/3 of all the province. It's huge, so it involves everyone. It's not because it's far that it doesn't involve us. It's first one of the last intact areas of the whole planet. And these pristine ecosystems are so fragile, and they concern us directly through climate. We go log there, we go impact, harvest these areas, and for sure we're going to have an impact on our own climate for the whole planet. There's also how much money we're going to make out of this. We're giving right now the mining sector is almost taking all these resources for free. We don't have any redevance. I don't know what's redevance in English. Like the money back or the payback. So this is a huge problem. How come we are giving billions of dollars of subsidies through our own money to multinationals that will go dig out our minerals, make a lot of money, and nothing comes back to us? The same thing for the forest industry. We are now paying $400 million per year to go log our public forests by private companies. We're paying to make our forests being logged, so there's something wrong in the system. And what we're suggesting, and Greenpeace is very, very key on solutions. And one of the solutions is really we have to save those last wild places. Let's do something around it. And what we're going to do around it is going to be a real sustainable development. And we're going to make money out of it once we decide all together what kind of development we want.
Okay.
So there's a lot to do. And even let's just think about the corruption scandals. How can you launch the biggest construction field of a generation, as Jean Charest describes it, when you have the biggest scandal in the construction sector ever? It doesn't make sense. There's no legitimacy right now.
Somebody needs to put the brakes on.
Exactly, and do things properly.
So other than, obviously this is huge to have big gatherings of people outside protesting. What are some actions that people can take?
Well, first they have to sign the petition. Greenpeace.ca/Plan Nord. There's going to be thousands signing this petition because we believe that something else is possible. Second, this public land is ours. We can all get involved into saying to our politicians, please do not go spoil our last wild places. We can participate in public audience. We got to invest in our political parties. We got to say to our politicians, look, this is our own land. This is the land of First Nations. This is the land of millions of people. And these decisions are being taken so individually by very small individuals, corporations, and very focused interests. And that has to stop.
Okay. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.